Hello, everybody, and welcome to day 6 of Thy Kingdom Come. The line from the Lord's Prayer that we are focusing on today is lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. The more we look into the Lord's Prayer, the more difficult it becomes. And today is one of those lines that maybe is a little bit more difficult to get our heads around. Lead us not into temptation. Every single day on earth, we are surrounded by things that tempt us. It could be foods that aren't so good for us. It could be behaviours that we struggle with. There are all sorts of things that we can be tempted to do. The journey and the life that we live as Christians is about trying to follow in the footsteps and the way that Jesus leads us, to live our lives in a godly way. In the novena for today, it links up, lead us not into temptation, with that famous psalm from 23. The Lord is my shepherd. Over the last coming weeks, I have led 3 funerals. At funerals, it is quite common to either listen to, sing, or read the verses from Psalm 23. A reminder that through our lives, that God is our shepherd, guiding us and leading us like a shepherd leads his sheep. I found that a really helpful way of looking at this line from the Lord's Prayer. A few years ago, when I was living in Ireland, I was driving to the airport to catch a flight, and I saw 4 sheep at the side of the road. Sheep who had wandered off, who were not in the field that they were supposed to be in. So even though I was rushing to get to the airport, I stopped and knocked on the door of the farm, and they came down and rescued their sheep from the side of the road. The sheep had wandered off the path. Sometimes we wander off the pathway of leading the right direction. We wander down our own road, thinking that we know what's best for us. It can be so tempting to go down a road or a pathway, that we really, really want to go down, but it ends up being the wrong way, or maybe a road that takes us to a different destination. God is always there to lead us and bring us back. The novena suggests for today that maybe the greatest temptation is to think that we don't need God leading or guiding us, that we can make our own decisions, that we think we know ourselves better than God does. And maybe that's the biggest temptation of them all. We need to trust that God will lead us in the direction that He calls us to go. Sometimes that can seem difficult and hard. Psalm 23 reminds us that God leads us by still waters. I like that idea a lot. That God restores our soul. That God prepares a table for us. That idea that if we are on the path that God intended us to be, then we will be reminded of His goodness and His mercy, following us all the days of our lives. God is always there if we're ready to listen and hear for His voice. So today, I hope that when you read the words, lead us not into temptation, that really that is talking about God leading us in His way and in His direction. May God lead you and guide you this day and always.
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. He makes me lie in pastures green. He leads me by the still, still waters. His goodness restores my soul. And I will trust in you. And I will trust in you. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. He guides my ways in righteousness, and He anoints my head with oil, and my cup it overflows with joy. I feast on His pure delights, and I will trust in you. And I will trust in you alone. For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me home. And though I walk the darkest path, I will not fear the evil one. For you are with me, and your rod and staff are the comfort I need to know. And I goodness will lead me home.
For your endless mercy,
For your endless mercy follows me. Your goodness will lead me